Hi all, welcome to my channel. This is Cindy at paper.old.new. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I wanted to say thank you to all the lovely comments, all the people who have been giving me lovely comments lately and helping me out when I ask questions and taking the time to listen and give me their tips and ideas. I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. And let's get right in. This is Roxy's weekly challenge, week 3. We are making these narrow pockets. This one I made along with her as I was watching her do hers. I didn't decorate it, but I did all the folding and cutting and stuff so that I would know, kind of know what I was doing, which, you know, is a maybe still. But I really like the way these, and then I came down here and I decorated it just to see, you know, what I could do with it. And I think it turned out really cute. She did most of hers in botanical. Either she used botanical book page and then topped it with something, or she topped it with botanicals. And they turned out really cute. And I was excited to get this one done because, like, as I've been saying, guys, this is my stash building year. So I'm kind of working on making as much stuff as I can. So my thought for today is I'm going to make as many of these little pockets as I can. She also made a couple of tags to go in a few of them, and I don't know if I will be able to get to those on camera or not, but I definitely want to get some of these pockets made, and maybe I'll stop short of time and see if we can decorate maybe a couple. She used some blank book page and botanical book page. I am looking at using some, this is book page. I don't know if any of you recognize this book. I still have some full pages from this book, so I thought maybe I would use a couple of these. These will make bigger pockets, although I tore this one down pretty far. And then I wanted to use some of my, this was a mix of coffee and Rit dye that made this kind of dingy blue. I cut one of these down because I wanted to make it into a pocket. I have a couple more of those here. I also have some scrapbook paper. Now these are going to make smaller ones because I cut these down to exactly 6 by 9. So these ones will be smaller. But I thought we would give this, I don't know what I tore this to because I wasn't even paying attention when I tore it. So let's look and see what we got. So we're 7 inches across and a little over 8.5 inches tall. So basically what she did was she made a tube first. Just kind of eyeball it, maybe a little past center, and then fold this one, then turn it, if I could get a hold of it. As you can see, my, I haven't had these filled or done since Christmas. I'm kind of letting them grow out and come off, so you'll have to excuse my dingy looking nails when you're watching me do things. And then you just kind of fold this over an eyeball. It needs to overlap so you can glue it together. I might have folded that one side over too far, but we'll work with it. And you just fold these down like this. And then what she did, which really helped me a lot because I was watching several different people make these little coin or these tall, it's like a bank envelope almost, like the ones that, you know, you go to the drive-through window and they give you your money in when you ask. So anyway, these tall envelopes, and I was watching several different people make them. And when, Rachel did this method, I was like, oh, that's much easier. I mean, it does involve like folding and then unfolding, cutting and then refolding, but it works well. So yeah. So then you fold all your ends. I'm going to make all my folds pretty good so that when I unfold it, I can cut it well. Now, to this side, cut at a little bit of an angle at the bottom. And at the angle again, because you want space so that it doesn't interfere with folding. It doesn't have to be a big angle down here at the bottom, but a little bit of an angle, and cut that piece out, right? So we do it again over here. Oops, I was about to angle it out the wrong way. A little bit of an angle on this side. She does this much faster than me. So I apologize for how long it's going to take. take me just in the cutting. Okay, now up here, she did a little more of an angle just because this is where you want to be able to grab hold of whatever you put in this pocket. Because it's going to be somewhat even. You don't want it to come above your crease because when you fold the flap down, it'll fold whatever tag or whatever you've got in there. So since it has to be even with the top of the pocket, you want these little folds to be, and then just slightly in on the top folds. Now what she did was do straight. She did them straight and then she folded them together to make them the same, which I will test because that wiggled awful when I cut it. So we're going to do, she did like this. So you take the pocket, you fold it in half, bring these two corners together. If mine still come together. And see if they are, actually, I didn't do too bad on that. Shock. Okay, then when you fold it back together, this dips so that you've got space to grab your tag, or yeah, your long tag. And then this is what you got. Really cute, right? Okay, so let's glue this one down and we'll have one made, and then we'll try. I figured I would make several different sizes just because, I mean, you never know what you're going to use them for or what size journal you're going to use them in. My glue is being stubborn again. Not too close to the edge. Maybe just not too much glue because you don't want to glue your pocket shut, obviously. So, did I put that glue in the wrong place? I did put that glue in the wrong. I am going to glue my pocket shut. All right, guys. I would say it's early, but it's not. I don't even have that as an excuse, guys. You might want to keep an eye on me today. All right, let's try that again. I'm never going to get any pockets made in a decent amount of time if I keep doing stuff like that. So this will fold down first. So we want to put glue on the outside of this one. That stripe was probably okay. You know, I did this just fine until I turned the camera on. Isn't that what I hear a lot of you say? Everything works until you turn on your camera. And then if something's going to go wrong, it will. Murphy and his laws rearing their ugly heads again. Does anybody remember Murphy's Law? Or Murphy's Laws? Am I showing my age? Okay. So like that, and then we glue the bottom closed. Like that. There we go. And we have ourselves a little coin pocket. However hard it was to get there. Okay, so that's one. And of course, this will be the side that gets decorated. Now, because this has a flap and you're going to be opening and closing it, this side, it doesn't get glued down, it gets clipped in. So you can decorate both sides of this. I have not decorated the other side of this one. This is old book page from, I don't think I've hauled this book yet. And then, so I kind of like this because then when I decorate, I'll decorate over to this side so the words will still show, and yeah, that'll be good. All right, let's try this guy. I'm going to turn it out this way. As you can see, I did some stenciling on here. I'm going to fold closer to the middle this time. Do my overlap. Make sure there's enough overlap. And then I'm folding straight. Okay. And then we'll make this the bottom. So fold up here. I was watching her make these and I was like, those. And the way she did the tags to fit inside, I mean, I never really thought about it. It was very simple. It's not something that was like really complicated or anything, but the way she made tags, because I'm constantly making a tag and going, okay, well, the pocket is this wide, make the tag about this wide, and then I'm tucking it in and it's too tight, so I pull it back out and I do it again, I trim a little off, and I mean, hers, it was so simple the way she did it, and I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? It's like, it's the little things, guys. Okay, so clip. Told you I'm a slow cutter. I had actually thought about, because I'm also doing Stash to Treasure with it's actually being co-hosted by 4 people this time around. But it's Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming that does you know, the Thrifty Thursday thing. Yeah, she's doing an open collab with some other ladies, and this week is scrapbook paper. I almost combined these, guys, because I swear I'm going to go on and do a rant video about my internet and computer problems, just to get it off my chest. Because I have a new problem added to the mix, and it's really, it's added time to my uploads as if I needed any more time added to them. I mean, my uploads were already like anywhere from 12 to 36 hours. So this new issue that I have just adds more time, which, you know, okay, I'm trying to remember which way I'm doing this. All right, so this one has the glue on the outside. Sorry. I got a new desktop that I upload my videos from, and it came with Windows 11. And just like with any new operating system, it has its buggy things. And of course, I'm constantly getting, I mean, I get updates for it. So like Windows sends you updates, right? Well, it was working just fine when I first got it. And then one of the updates they sent me now causes it to just randomly shut off. And I looked, and they said if all the updates on your drivers and all this kind of stuff weren't current, then it could be a problem. So we went through and we updated all my programs and everything, and made sure everything was up to date. And it still does it. And it adds time, because if I leave, because remember, if I have to upload, if it takes 12 hours to upload, a lot of times I'll set it and it'll go overnight. Well, if it shuts off in the middle of the night, then it loses maybe 4 or 5 hours of upload time. Well, it was already going to take 12 hours, so you're talking, that extends it to 16 or 17 hours, and, it just keeps going like that. So I was thinking about combining these 2 videos just so that I could kind of, I don't know what the answer to all this is, but I'm trying to get stuff up on time. I know last week, you guys will see this week. So last Thursday, I didn't get a Thrifty Thursday video up. I'm hoping to get one up this week. I do have haul videos like saved on my computer ready to upload. It's just, once again, I know you guys are sick of hearing about my internet woes. Does anybody else have these problems, or is it, just me? All right, look at that. I love that. I really like that. So this was paper. I don't think I did a video of these just because I look at the views, and if I don't have enough views on a topic, then I stop posting videos on it. And I don't know that everybody's real keen on the dyeing videos. If you guys are and you want to see the paper from this little experiment. Because basically what I did was I took the RIT dye and I added coffee to it. And I'm talking about this in a video that has nothing to do with this. But all right, let's try a piece of the scrapbook paper. I really love these flowers. So we're going to do this one. Anyway, I took the RIT dye and it was blue, obviously. And I just added some brewed coffee to it that I had sitting aside because I was going to coffee dye too. And that's what it came up with. And I mean, I absolutely love the results. I can't complain. I think I am folding. You know what? I'm going to readjust. Because one side is getting too much of the paper. You can't really see that. That's good. It gets lost in the hullabaloo of the design. Okay. This one's going to have a line right down the middle because it's wood paneling paper. I love these flowers. I don't know what they are. They almost look like a mum, but not. The center is not right. A peony, maybe? I know those are popular. I love those too. I can't grow anything, but I like looking at them. I just thought some with scrapbook paper would be kind of fun. If you want to decorate them, you can, but they don't need as much embellishment just because, you know, for the sake, I mean, the paper itself is already pretty. And the funny thing about it is the prompt this week for the Stash to Treasure is one of the things in the prompt is scrapbook paper, which is why I was thinking about combining these. So just clip it, and then we'll go up here and do this side. This one a little further down. And I'm trying not to angle these top edges too much so that they kind of look like... I'm also thinking about rounding these corners, but my corner rounder is upstairs. Because I was mass making library pockets in front of the TV the other night, so my corner rounder is upstairs. So, anyway. Nope, this way. Right? Okay. So, this goes down. Telling you guys, gotta keep me on my toes. See where we are. All right, we're almost at 20 minutes. We've gotten a few made, so we're not doing too bad, even with all my mistakes and ramblings. Uh-oh. That's not even up there. Let me get my, you know what, we're going to do this. Oops. Oh, that didn't work right. What? Why did you do that? Fold, fold, smoosh. And then we're going to stick a ruler through there because I know that glued that down. Got the ruler in there. Maybe I could trim this. The ruler was in the way. It's so much easier to trim that before you make the pocket. Okay. Is it still sticky on the inside? Yes. I seeped glue in there, guys. Don't seep glue inside your pocket. Just makes a mess. Okay. Maybe others of you live out in the country and have, you know, or live out in an area where the internet reception isn't great. I don't know that where I live would be considered country necessarily, but... Okay, there we have another one. So that's nice. And again, I'm going to drop a ruler down in here because I'm pretty sure it keeps sticking. Yep, stuck. There we go. I might just leave that sit like that just for a minute while that glue sets. Okay, let's see. Let's try, I want to try another one of these. I'm thinking I'm going to let's tear off at the words so that the pocket is all covered with words. But we're not going to tear, I'm not going to tear this one as narrow as I did the other one. Look, this one's going to have animals on the bottom of it. I'm going to leave this stripe. I don't know. I might actually leave this white border so that the stripe can be on the pocket. Because if I tear it off, then the stripe will get folded as the bottom of the pocket. And it can't be the top of the pocket, because if I make it the top of the pocket, all the text and everything will be upside down. So, it's going to be like a little decorative stripe of sorts around the bottom of the pocket. And not that side. Okay. Although I do have to flip it over to that side to fold it. Okay, we're going to do a little creative folding here. Okay, so this is the middle, a little past the middle. And then I'm going to fold under this way. Or not. Come on, we can do this. And then I'm going to fold under this way. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe I'm having to censor. I'm having to censor my... I mean, I guess it's cavemen, so it's science and history and all that, but, you know. If it doesn't need to be there, it's just my opinion on the whole thing. All right, so that'll be good. And then I can fold this up, and that's just enough. That white bottom is just enough to be the bottom of the pocket. And then when we flip it over, it's got this nice little band across the bottom, which is kind of cool. Okay, and then we're going to fold this down right to there. And there we have it. I like when we do all this folding and my side folds refold themselves. Oh, I gotta open it to cut it. Okay. And now I have to glue it. All right. So, oh, well, that's okay, because this is going on top and the stuff it folds the right way this time. So we're going to put, again, glue near the edge. Like so. And glue on the edge of this one. And then together they go. So I've been seeing some other people make, like last week I went and watched a few people make the floating flower pockets. Those were a ton of fun. I love those. I need to sit down and make some more of those because I really like them. All right, and there's another one done. So let me see. She usually goes 40 minutes. I talked for a few minutes at the front. I'm not necessarily going to consider that in this particular case, but I was thinking maybe one more just because we've got a few more minutes, and you know me, I'm stash building, so as many as I can get made. All right. I think I want to make another one of these dyed ones. I have some more of this. I have some scrapbook paper here that I don't know. And I have some more of this paper. I really want to make some more of these. I really like the way this turned out. So let's do... Wait. You know, I could probably get this to center if I... It's 8.5 by 11, so that makes it 4 3/4. Nope. 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 is the midline. So we'll go to 4 1/2, which should be right there. I just want to see if I can get this one. What happens if you go just... So if I put this one at 4 1/2, would be right there. I want to see how wide this turns out if I do like a kind of a measured one. Just for the center fold. I'm not gonna... This just gets folded up. A little bit at the bottom. And a little more at the top. And then we make our cuts. So I didn't really do a what's coming in 2023 kind of a thing because, I mean, I've been telling everybody that this is my stash building year, which is why I'm joining in on these collabs that are really, really great for stash building. Which is definitely what I'm doing. But I am working on a journaling project, which I have filmed several videos of the stages of these journals, and I am going to share with you what I'm doing. I finally, guys, you guys have been hearing me in my hauls. You've been hearing me talk about it. I finally started the sunflower journals, and I will be bringing them to you as kind of a series of videos, and you can like build them along with me, so to speak. So I hope that's something that you'll enjoy seeing me do. I do definitely have that planned. I don't know. I don't know. I got this going. I've got that planned. I have been making some kind of idea and craft along videos that I'm working on editing and getting up. I do all my own editing, and I have a tendency to film several videos in a row, and then put them up as I can. So I'm hoping to be able to start getting those videos up. It's just a matter of getting stuff. I caught up with myself, basically, is what it is. When I go down, my parents actually have really good internet. And when I went and visited over Christmas holiday, instead of like taking my computer down there and just uploading a whole ton of videos, I just uploaded the ones that I needed for the week between Christmas and New Year's, so that those would be up and I wouldn't have to worry about it. And then I got caught up to myself, and now I am, so I want to get a ton of editing done. I'm talking to you about my woes again, my video woes. I want to get a ton of editing done so that the next time I go down and visit my parents, I can take my computer with me and set it to do video uploads. I'm beginning to think my parents think I just come and visit them for their internet. That was one of the reasons I didn't want to go down there with a whole ton to upload at Christmas, because, I mean, that wasn't what I was down there for. I was down to see everybody for Christmas, and I was like, I'm not gonna I'll just take enough to get those 3 uploaded, and then I'll put my computer away and just spend time. But anyway, okay, that one's kind of big. So let's see. Oh, I love that. Look at that. It's like the coffee and the dye didn't actually mix. It made the blue dingy, but the coffee separated out. I did not dye that. It didn't get dipped in dye and then dipped in coffee. This was a mix of coffee and dye, and I love the outcome. Okay, so these end up being 1, 2, there's 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. So that's 8.5 tall by 4 inches wide. So that's not a bad size. I like that. Okay, we are over the 30-minute mark, so we're going to see about maybe putting some decorations on some of these. So let me pull out some decoration stuff. Give me just a second, guys, because I don't have all of this stuff at the ready in this room, so I have to find the stuff that I need for decorating. 1 second. Okay. I pulled out some of my fussy cut flowers, and you can see I set them along pockets. I don't know. I want to at least get these 3 done. I think that if we can get these 3 done, I'll be really happy that we got 3 done. I know I want to put this book page stuff down. I'm using these are out of that book that I told you I put down on craft paper. See the flowers, and look how easy they peel off. It's like Post-it note glue. So what we're going to do is when I'm ready to put this down, I'll probably peel this off like a backing and glue it down on there with maybe the glue stick will be easier. Actually, the glue stick might be easier for all of this. So let's do this. Let's take this one and set them off to the side and use my glue mat. And I'm going to see if over the course of the next 5 or 10 minutes, we can get these decorated. I went and got some labels and all kind of stuff. So we'll see where we get. Now these fussy cut flowers have a lot of white in them. I try to cut as much of it off as I can, but as you can see, I have these little, what about a typewriter? No, it doesn't go. I could use one of these little labels. My other thought was to use some of these stamps. Now these are very transparent though, so whatever you put on here, it's gonna show like the flowers and stuff from the back through. So see how that's gonna blend into the background really. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't because it blends into the background. Can you see the way that kind of blends in? So these are kind of very faint and need to be used on backgrounds where they'll kind of pop off a little bit. I don't know. That's really pretty. I like that one. I don't know what I'll be able to use these on. I mean, that one's white. Pops off a little better. They're just very, very... I feel like they need to be used on not... what you call it? Not scrapbook paper. I knew I'd get it out eventually. I don't want to... I kind of like the bunny. Not gonna lie. I kind of like him. I want to use him. Just don't know if I should. See how this one kind of blended into its background? Okay, maybe, what if I put him on blue and then put him down? If I did like that. He shows up a lot better like that. Like a bigger piece of that blue stuff. I'm not going to cut his edges off, so maybe the thing should be smaller. I don't want to cut the bunny's edges off, so I still want him to be like a stamp with the curvy edges. This is what's going to waste all my time, guys. We're going to get one done. That's what's going to happen here. We're going to get one done because I'm hemming and hawing. And I need this because these are really hard to get off of this. They're hard to get off their plastic backings. Uh-oh, that one curled. Darn it. It curled in on itself. I don't know if I can get that. I don't think I can. Although that might be the side that goes under the flower, so it might be okay. Alright, so... okay, now we'll put... Look at me, guys. I'm decorating on camera. And if you've watched my first few videos this year, you'll know that this isn't the norm. I was just going to do bases, and then when I got the bases, then I was going to put the bases away, and then when I was ready to put them in a journal, and I knew what they needed to go in, I could decorate them accordingly. That's kind of more my speed. I like to make things and then decorate them as I need them so that they go with whatever I'm decorating them for. So this is kind of the opposite of that, because in this case, you have to... Okay, don't escape. In this case, you kind of have to wait until... Oh no, it tore. Hopefully I can get it down so that it doesn't look torn. Maybe... There we go. I like it. So, oh, we got a little bit of overhang here, so we'll trim that off. Don't cut your pocket. And we got one. Here's one. Okay, I'm going to go for one more. I really like the way this one was turning out, so let's do this big one. First, we're going to glue down our book page stuff. And then I found this little mat, and I like it as background. So we're going to use this. Just like that. And are we going to use anything high is the question. Look at that. I wonder if we could get... No, that doesn't really go. I could use one of my ladies. This has got some blue in it. It just blends right into the background. Again, this is what will take so long. The Grand Cat Show. Got all these cat ones. That's kind of neat. That's a possibility. There's Paris. Safety matches. What does it say? I am a self-made man. No one ever gave me anything. Some of these I look at them and I'm like, I don't know if I want to use that ever. Oh no, I tore it. Okay. I like all these botanical ones, of course. There's bunnies again. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. That's kind of nice. What's this blue one? What is that? It's a bird. Is that too much blue? I feel like I'm like leaning way into the blue. There's an owl. Kind of like the owl. Maybe we'll use the owl. These are in these little packs in pairs. They're not in pairs anymore, guys. I keep fumbling through and taking them out of their pairs. I might put it on this side of the flower because this is on that side. I don't know. What do you guys think? This was a tall pocket, so I felt like I needed to add more stuff. Am I overdoing it? I don't think so. Okay, so let's glue all this rest of this down. This goes. I must have missed. Did I miss? I must have missed. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this off of here without folding its corner under. Okay. So I slide them across the glue stick. Just, I'm telling you guys, putting those stickers down in that craft book and them coming up like Post-it notes has got me leery of sticker glue. I'm like, does any of it stick like permanently? And I'm sure there are really good stickers out there that stick really nice. Oh, let's take this craft paper thing off. And I say it comes out, well, see, it just peels right off. The sticker doesn't tear or anything. It has no issues coming off of this craft paper. And then I have this very interesting silhouette cutout. I don't know if I could use that or not. What am I looking for? This. Now I have to be careful of the stem. I don't want it to tear. All right, let's stick this down. I think we're only going to get the 2 done, guys, as far as decorating goes. And then, nope, this one was the one we decided on. I say we, like you're actually here crafting with me. Okay, and then that goes there like that. Guys, I love how that turned out. Love it. Rachel, another great project. Okay, so these are the ones, well, this one I decorated off camera. That's the one I decorated. Look, it's the only one I used wallpaper on, guys. You should be proud of me. I didn't immediately go for my wallpaper. So we have 2 that we got decorated. This one's in the making. And then I have 2 more here. I did fussy cut this out. This was the alternative flower for this. I guess actually either one could have gone, but I really liked the blue. I really went all blue on that one. And then I have these 2 blanks that I need to decorate. This may end up on here. Just because it's so big. It doesn't fit really on here. And that's what we did, guys. And I think that this turned out awesome. And I can't wait till next week. And this has been a lot of fun. And I'm going to go make a whole ton of these with, you know, reckless abandon, as Pam says. Isn't that what she says? Okay. I will see you guys in next week's video. I hope you guys are having fun with this too. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.